my name is Mild Madi and welcome back to Lotus SMP Season 4. I am after my first stream and it was cool. I will be streaming more, that's for sure. Even though we had some technical difficulties at the beginning, well, it was a first one, you have to forgive me about that. Today we are continuing the grind for our city and we're going to build something pretty huge. Yeah, not going to lie, it's going to be the biggest building I have ever done in survival Minecraft. I know. And it's going to go right here on the other side of our shopping street. And it's going to be a skyscraper. I mean, you will see in the future. But before that, I marked out this little space here that is fully in the river biome. Because even though I have a very efficient black dye farm that Inka helped me setting up the allays for, I would still like an ink farm, which is a black dye farm here in my city. See, squids are just spawning here all the time. And this is where we're going to set it up, which means that we need to somehow drain some of the river that we have here, but that won't be that much of a problem. I have sponges in my inventory, not in my inventory, in my storage. And it's going to be nighttime and I don't have a bed. So yeah, we're going to firstly do this ink farm here. And then we're going to cover this ink farm with a build. But before we start, there are a couple of things that I need to show you. I expanded my collection of the collectibles that you can get from the Noodles Don Noodle shop. And I have 7 of them. We have Chespy, we have Seaman, we have miso mork, which I love so much. It's like drowning in the miso soup. We have Rat that we have before, Mia, Shadow, and Gribbly. Yeah, we have 7 of those and I am so super excited to get all of them. The next thing is Draconis asked me to make a little deal because he's setting up a candle shop and he doesn't have black dye ink. And he asked me, could I supply the shop with black ink? Also, that's why I'm making this one little farm, right? To have even more black dye ink. The next thing is in the shopping district. This is the shulker shipment. No, shulking shipment. There we go. Special offer. A shulker filled with shells. It is up for grabs. This will produce 864 shulker boxes. That would cost 64 diamonds. Special price 25 diamonds. Is it sold already? It's not sold. It's not sold. You know what? That's a deal. I have diamonds. I will pay those diamonds here. Payment box. 25 diamonds, right? 25 diamond blocks. Okay. Honestly, that kind of sounded a little bit too good to be true. Yeah, but still, 25 diamond blocks, I'm totally good with that. I'm running out of shulker boxes and I will build the whole city, which means I need tons and tons of shulkers. Okay, we've done it. We have shulkers now. Shulkers for life. Also, while we're here, why won't we just check quickly for some sales here? See if somebody bought something. No red, none of pink. Okay, 16 diamonds. That's alright, I guess. That's alright. And now we need to divide it by 3, like that. It turns out that we have 5 diamonds each. That's something, that's something. Okay, and now back to the business. During the stream, we collected some materials for the building. It's not a lot when you think about the whole list, because this build is going to be huge. But that's a start, and we have all of those sand boxes here and gravel, plus some glass that we have there in our villager hall to convert into dyed glass and concrete powder for the build. It's not a lot, but it's something, and I'm glad that we did it because that brings us a little step closer to finishing the material gathering. But before we finish the material gathering, the first thing I want to do is to build this little squid farm that is right there. I want to have it done so that I can build the whole building around it, which means draining most of this river. That's going to be fun for sure, but it has to be done. So, without further ado, I guess it's time to jump into the time lapse and make a very quick, very easy, standard river black dye ink farm. Yeah, there we go, let's go! Okay, the farm is done, at least the main structure of the farm. Now the thing is, we need to drain out this river for this farm to work properly. I made myself a little AFK platform and I don't usually show that kind of thing in an episode, but I decided, you know what, why not? Let's play with some mods. We are now in the center of our farm in our AFK spot. And now, to know exactly how big of an area I need to drain for this farm to work, we need to use a mod called Mini Hut. And now with that, we'll go to Shapes, Shape Renderer on, and let's work with this spawn sphere, which is a sphere that has 128 blocks in diameter. And then add shape, enable on, and turn on this mod. And this is the exact area that we need to drain the water from. Okay, let me quickly just draw on the edges so I know exactly what to drain. Also, Mini Hut is the mod that shows you the light level on which the mobs can or cannot spawn. As you can see, all of the blocks are green, which means the mobs cannot spawn here. And I feel like Puck had something to do with that, because I cannot remember to light up this place as thoroughly. It might have been Puck, he doesn't like mobs at all. Me neither, but when he's bored, he's doing some crazy grindy stuff. Alright, so that's the sphere. Now it's time to drain it all. Let's go! So the farm is done and the whole river up to those points that I showed you before are water free. There you go. It took quite a while and I've been AFKing a little bit on this farm and it has been working a charm. But only when there's no pack around or anybody else loading this area other than me up in the AFKing spot. And we have a little collection area down there. Yeah, nothing too crazy. The thing is, we need to cover this thing up with a building, and that is a problem. The sheer amount of materials, it's craziness. This is like the most ambitious building that I've ever built in survival. I think I told you that already, but I've been getting some materials outside of camera yesterday. First of all, welcome to my makeshift sheep farm. And I've been getting some wool, as you can see. A lot of wool, actually. Then Puck helped me with all of the quartz. Thank you, Puck. That helps so much, you don't even know. Also, I got all of the glass that I need. I still need to dye it, but I've been trading with my villagers like a crazy person and they are all done. Now, the next thing is I made too much gray concrete. So I needed to go back and get some more sand and gravel to do some other colors of concrete. So gray concrete was the main problem, the main issue. I had like almost 10 shulkers of it and it's now done. Now it's time to collect some other materials, like for example mud. I already started a little bit, but it's been taking so long, guys, but it has to be done and all of the rest of the materials needs to be collected for this huge project, huge building that will go there in our city to become a reality. So I guess it's time for material gathering montage. Yeah. Let's go. Boop. Let's go. Yeah, this will be a long one, so get ready. First of all, I went to Noodles Don't Noodle to get my daily supply of collectibles. Unfortunately, I already had those. The grind continued. Then I got some mud and I started chopping down tons and tons of dark oak trees. And after I chopped them all, I stripped them all. Well, maybe not all, most of them. And I started collecting wheat for the packed mud. And I have been collecting that wheat for the whole time I was gathering those materials. Then I went ahead and I got some terracotta. And there was time for pale oak, because I also need loads. And then brown mushroom blocks. I made this little contraption that you see on the screen right now just so the mushrooms wouldn't grow so high and I could collect them easier. And then I get some oak and oak leaves, of course. And you probably have no idea what I'm doing here on this clip. Well, I'm collecting dead bushes. And then clay, and fortunately I got enough from the river that I just drained out. And then I realized that I need over 18 stacks of strings, so I bought it. Yeah, 2 diamonds per stack, that hurt, but I needed that. I crafted all of the different quartz varieties, and then I realized that I need smooth quartz and not normal quartz, but I decided to just pretend like it didn't happen and I didn't make the smooth quartz. Then I dyed all of the concrete, I transformed my moss farm to pale moss farm, and then I went to the nether and got some blazes for making end rods. I made all of the packed mud, and then I converted over 10 shulker boxes of concrete powder into concrete. And that's it, I guess. So, after couple of days, not going to lie, oh, something's wrong with my POV, yeah, definitely. Yep, there we go, I'm back. Couple days later, and all of those shulker boxes are the materials for the build. Yeah, we have all of the concrete, all of the glass here, the mud pack helped me tremendously when it comes to the wheat, to transform all of the mud to packed mud. We have some terracotta here, dark oak, here we have brown mushroom and pale moss, some other stuff here, all of the quartz, all of the wool that we were going to need, yeah, all of those banners that took a while also, some miscellaneous, and also some stone blocks for the floors, or should I say, for the streets. But before we start building, I am planning a little stream today's evening, and we're going to go to trial chambers with Draconis and Pack just to get some wind burst for my shop. I hope I'll get some, I really hope so. It's a fairly rare enchantment and loot overall to get, but the only way to get it is from trial chambers, so yeah, we'll need to go there. And after that, I guess I need to move all of the materials and start building the thing. But for now, I will see you after the stream, I will tell you how it went. Alrighty, and now as you can see, I am after the stream, still have the trial omen on me, even though I logged out yesterday night and this is the first time I log onto the server today, so the omen is still with me. But those are the things that I managed to collect. Actually, now let me drink a little bit of milk so that I don't have those bubbles on my face all the time. Those are the things that I have gotten from the trial chamber. We have some bricks for the flower pots in the future. That will be very, very helpful later. We have some extra keys, some banner patterns, diamonds, pottery shirts, emeralds, stuff, 2 tissue boxes, which is really nice. Those are actually heavy cores, but they look like tissue boxes. And 5 windburst ones, which is not amazing, not going to lie. It gives us 1 windburst free, but it's something, it's a beginning, right? There we go, windburst free, just 1, but we're good with that. I need to add this later to the shop. I'm also owing Daisy some netherite for that book, which means that we need to go to the nether to get some more netherite, but that's alright, it will be fun. Now it's finally time to start constructing this thing. I don't have much time, which means I will be grinding non-stop, and actually I'm pretty curious how long will it take to finish it all. So I guess without further ado, let's take all of those stuff that we have here with all of the, glass, concrete, mud, carpets, wool, other random stuff, and let's construct this first skyscraper, I would say. Oh, and I just wanted to tell you that it's not going to be a modern one, because I want to save the more modern skyscrapers to more middle of the city, and here I just want to connect this kind of style of building with the height of a skyscraper. So yeah, without further ado, let's build it. So this is what happens when you try to build things quickly. I just realized that this whole farm, this corner of the farm should be there, and I have to rebuild it. Yep. Gladly is not a very complicated farm. It will take just a little bit of more time, but that's annoying. Okay, let's do this. Back? Are you hiding?
A little bit.
Hello? I've been building for so long.
There's a huge building starting over here.
That's not like even 1/3 of it.
Oh my god.
It's going to be all the way up there. So, I will just make an interior in the second floor. And then I will ask you for help.
Gotcha.
With building the whole structure and the insides, because then the insides are very repetitive.
Repetitive.
So I might use some help. It's done. I told you it's not going to be very modern. It is kind of a connection between this style and the style that we're going to have a little bit more further this way, which is a bit more modern style. So I wanted to have a building that is kind of in the middle. And this is the 2 Square Hotel. Why 2 Square? I have no idea. I just make this logo here and I came up with the name. Yeah, this is a 2 Square Hotel and it's a huge building. It took me and Pak almost 2 days to build this. It doesn't look like much, but it is. It has full interior in every floor and it's amazing. But first of all, quick disclaimer. There will be a building right on this side that will be connecting to this wall of the building. So there won't be like this hole in here. There will be a wall of another building here. But that's coming in the future. So this is a fairly big street. And I just realized that I didn't connect the bridge. I might do a little bit more on this bridge later. But we can go inside. And there we go. This is our reception, where we have a person booking a room, getting a key, with some very serious villager heads as receptionists. Then on this side we have a little bar area with also another worker here, a barman doing drink to this guy here. We have a little lounging area right there with 2 people just chilling and talking. And of course an elevator up. And on those 3 displays I decided to display all of the collectibles from Noodles Don't Noodle. Guess I got all of them and I'm so happy. I just decided that it will be very cool to just show those things here. We have all 11 collectibles with a guy looking at them and checking them out. Now, I know that the workers don't have their suits on, and I decided that it will be very, very nice to give them an actual suits, which means we need to get a smithing template armor trim thingy-majingy. And the one that looks kind of like a suit is the one found in the Woodland Mansion, which we'll do a quick montage later on. I have their suits here, I just don't have the smithing armor that is necessary for them to look snazzy and fancy. And now there are two ways upstairs. We have this little water column that goes all the way up, but it's a little bit slow, not going to lie. We also can go through the actual elevator just by using the rockets. And here, this is the second floor, and we have a little restaurant slash kitchen area. We don't have any more armor stands here, because it's not something that you will be visiting very often. It's actually just so people walking on the streets can see that something is going on here. And as always, we have a little bar area here with a fully functioning kitchen there, yes. And now we can go upstairs, and this is where the rooms are starting. And yes, this is the entrance from the water column. It's a shower. It's very, very simple. I really didn't want to have tons and tons of different details on those rooms to not cause that much of a lag, because there is loads of blocks going up from here. But we have little lounging area here with the elevator, and we have 4 rooms, 2 on each side. And each room is the same, and I just realized that I didn't put pictures. I forgot about paintings on the other one, but this is how it should look. This is just a simple, you know, wardrobe, bed, sofa, place to work, and a bathroom with a shower, sink, toilet, and bathtub. And there is a corridor that goes all the way to 2 other rooms. And this kind of design goes on for 4 or 5 different layers until we end up on this room, which is another mini restaurant slash bar. And I might do some more armor stands here. I didn't thought about that, but I'll do that. This is our little infinity pool that overlooks to the savannah and to the sea. There's sea there. Let me just quickly show you. Yeah, there's sea there. And this is our house. I cannot wait till we got all of the resorts here, and this infinity pool would just overlook the whole coastal area. I cannot wait for that. And of course, we have a little flamingo and a unicorn. I had to do this. And I love it so much. And we have, of course, some places to chill out, looking over the sea and the whole view. And we have some sunbathing chair with parasols there. And then we go higher up because we are now on the floor that is kinda narrower than the rest of the floors. Let me show you in FreeCam. We're now on this floor. And from up here, there are many, many more rooms to show you. It's actually pretty much the same. We just have an elevator right here on the end of this corridor and not here. And we have only 2 rooms, 1 on each side. And it's very, very similar. The fun thing about this whole building is that it serves a purpose. Right here on this carpet, it's our AFK spot to the little ink farm that we have here. See, we have some spawnage right now. Yeah, exactly. Is it a little bit over the board? Yes, it is. Do I love it? I do. But as I told you before, I need to do some more armor stands right on the balcony with the infinity pool. That has to be done. But before we do that, I would really, really like to get the trim from the Woodland Mansion to make all of the suits for the workers of the 2 Square Hotel. So, I already have designed a couple of buildings to the city. This one, I like it, but there's so much more to come. This is nothing in comparison to other buildings that I designed. And thinking about how much work and how many hours it took to build this thing, it's going to be crazy. But I'm all here for it. I love the grind, and actually I enjoyed myself so much while building this, and Pack helped me immensely. So now let's jump into very, very quick montage of raiding a woodland mansion. Let's go! Hello!
Oh, I was muted. Hello.
Yee?
Get a group.
Yeah.
Mansion.
Mansion! Kinda sounds like Minions. Are you ready? Go.
I'm ready.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not. I feel like I'm going to die. I have that strange feeling in myself that I will die. But that's alright.
Well, all right.
Uh-huh.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Those guys have their own suits. I like it so much. They're so cute. Let me just add the suits to all of those guys. They're in their own uniforms. I love this place. I love this place. And the leather tunic here, making some cocktails for the guy. And on top, I already did a thing. I added another barman here, doing another drink to this guy here that doesn't have a head yet. I totally forgot to give him a head. 1 second. Do I have any head? You know what? I actually do. I have this head. Yeah, you're a sad guy. This guy looks like he needs a drink. I also added 2 lounging people here, a girl and a guy, that I forgot about their heads again. Jeez. Old Draconis skin, calling over a waiter. There we go. It's so cute. Guys, I love it so much. If you like it as much as I do, please let me know down in the comments, because I really like it. And during all of the time of building and decorating and doing all of the stuff, we acquired this much ink sac, which is pretty cool, considering the fact that Pac was always around on the ground and stopping the spawnage from happening. It's cool. The city is starting to feel alive. Just a little bit. Of course, we need some more people on the streets. As you can see, I also make this little connection here on the bridge so that we can go under it and further into the beach and the future hotels and resorts. And this is how it looks like, and I am happy, you know? I am happy. It's not like something incredibly amazing, but it's a start. It's a start to our city, and I am very, very proud of it. And if you want to fly, you can see that all of those floors are fully decorated, and it just have its own charm, you know? Yeah. And now let's look at it with the shaders. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you so much. That's amazing. Just imagine. It's going to be so cool with all of the different buildings creating the skyline of our city. This is the first, like, bigger build. There's going to be a lot of those kind of builds, so yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Let's check the inside though. 2 square hotel. It's done. I love it. And all of this because of this little ink farm that is under the carpet. Yeah, I know, I need to add the heads to those people. I totally forgot. I need to kill some more cots. I am happy. I am so happy. And this is our little infinity pool. Oh, I am so in love. This city is going to be so cool. But now, coming back to the world without shaders, without dropping frames all the time, I will say thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, consider subscribing, leave a comment. Please let me know if you have any sort of ideas what to add to the city. And I don't know if there will be a video next week. I might be on Crete. I mean, the island in Greece. So there might not be a video next week. But I'm letting you know right now that I haven't managed to record as many videos as I would like to because of the amount of work that went into this one. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in another one.